Police are on scene of yet another officer-involved shooting. This time it's near Broadway and Gibson. A person was taken to the hospital after being shot by APD. Officials say none of the officers involved were hurt. Officers were responding to a patrol violation when they say the suspect came out of his house with a rifle and tried to hijack a car. We don't know how many shots were fired or the state of his condition. Officials say the suspect does have a criminal history, including a homicide from earlier this month.
You guys on the west side of the motel, just stay there in case he runs back to his car. Where you get this light straight.
Police, stop! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground!
Hey, see your hand? I can't see it's in his hand.
On this episode of Albuquerque Gangland, we'll be profiling the gang and the neighborhood San Jose. They actually have two sides, would be east side San Jose and south side San Jose. These guys are legendary neighborhoods, you know, traditional neighborhood, one of the older neighborhoods of Albuquerque. They're located on the southeast side by Broadway. I mean, they have a really big neighborhood. They're located down off of Broadway, on both sides of Broadway, you know, between I-25 and Broadway, and between Broadway and the railroad tracks, all the way from like Cole Avenue on the top and Gibson and Avenida Cesar Chavez, Anderson, San Jose Avenue, all the way down to like Rio Bravo. That's all their community in there, you know, and they have their church, San Jose Church, and they have the elementary, east side San Jose Elementary, and they have Stadium Liquors, and they have a bunch of stuff in there, and that's their community, you know. And like I said, there's two sets, which would be east side San Jose 16, the number 16, and there will be south side San Jose 13. Both sets wear the color turquoise, as you see here. And you also see them wearing a lot of Sharks gear for San Jose and banging SJ. You know, that's their neighborhood, San Jose. Like I said, they got a real big neighborhood down there located on the south side, on the southeast. You know, their neighborhood's on the east side of the Rio Grande, whereas Padillas and Southside Locals and all those guys are located on the west side of the Rio Grande. So again, yeah, traditional neighborhood, over 100 years old, a lot of members, a lot of people out of there, and it's a really big neighborhood. They have their cemetery right there, you know, San Jose Cemetery, the elementary. They also have East San Jose Park and South San Jose Park. Now, when I was younger, these guys used to beef, East and South San Jose, but they actually ended up coming together as one, and you'll see it's SJF. You'll see them rocking the F a lot, which just means San Jose Familia, which is east and south combined. Again, you'll see these guys always in turquoise, like this dude right here. This is Kaz, rolling in turquoise, you know, because that's their color. They actually beef with JMV, which is right on the other side of Broadway right there. That's their closest enemies. They ride on Juaritos Maravillas. That's where they have beef with them, and Kirktown Piru, you know. And like I said, they're a traditional gang. They've been around a very long time. So shout out to all the San Jose boys, San Jose Familia. Like I said, they have a lot of straps, you know, they're ruthless. They have a lot of members. They have no fear, you know, and I actually know a lot of these guys personally. Grew up around them. My aunt actually lives in San Jose on John Street. Here's a bunch of their youngsters here, you know, and they wear these shirts right here. You'll see them wearing turquoise, rocking the Shark stuff, the SJ here. They're San Jose Sharks, you know. This is an alley right here in their neighborhood. You'll see it all tagged up as he walks along. So yeah, if you want to continue watching this little video here, they're walking through an alley in east side San Jose. That's where this was recorded. Got some tagging to the wall and whatnot. And again, like I said, this is one of the traditional, older than 100 years old. I want to give that location again. That's down off of Broadway, like Broadway Gibson, Broadway, Avenida Cesar Chavez on both sides of Broadway. And all their roads in there is like John Street, William Street, Anderson, San Jose Boulevard, Hinkle, you know. They have their cemetery, like I said, and their parks, you know, and they're fearless. A lot of members, they rock that, all that Sharks gear, you know, they're Sharks. They're SJF, San Jose Familia. They have a big neighborhood right there. I want to give a shout out to some guys I know personally from that neighborhood. I want to give a shout out to Dragon, Snowman, Doughboy, Shotgun Morales, Deco, Boy, Little Toma, Sharky, and of course Kaz. You know, he was on that music video that I was voicing over, and also too, he's got a badass music video that's got a bunch of the East Side San Jose Familia next. You guys check that out. And when I do these videos, at the end of all these videos, all these music videos, these are guys that are in their neighborhoods that are actually from these sets. So you guys make sure you stay tuned, you subscribe, you hit that like button, you know, and you watch the video, watch these full videos, because there's a lot in them, you know. And I also want to give a shout out to a couple guys those guys I just shouted out were from Eastside San Jose. I want to give a shout out to Big Taz and Smokey and his boy Gage. They're from Southside San Jose. So shout out to the whole San Jose Familia, which stands for San Jose. Very old neighborhood and community, well respected. They banged 13 and 16. They're located on the southeast side of the city, involved in a lot of murders, drug dealing, and they've been through a lot, you know, like a lot of these older neighborhoods. They got a lot of homies dead, a lot of homies in jail, and they stay with the business. So you guys check out this music video I got coming up. I got some clips of some the stuff they wear, you know, and then some other stuff of some other people walking through their neighborhood. You guys hit that like button and subscribe, like I said. Stay tuned. We got a bunch of other neighborhoods coming out from out here in Albuquerque. This is Eastside San Jose and Southside San Jose coming together as San Jose Familia, a well-respected neighborhood out of Albuquerque with a lot of members. You see them wearing that turquoise, and you know that's them.
Stacking up my G's, backing up my G's. I only run with G's. Yeah, we run the streets. I ride for my G's, die for my G's. Do business with my G's. This is for my G's. Stacking up my G's, backing up my G's. I only run with G's. Yeah, we run the streets. I ride for my G's, die for my G's. Do business with my G's. This is for my G's. I'm a G, a street king, so my story is common. Building my empire like I was Nucky Thompson. The hood made me, the streets is where they paid me. I got me a 380, just me and my old lady. stacking up my G's, riding with my G's. That's not we lost a G, another homie RIP. But not retaliation, ain't no hesitation. Let off my frustration, homicide premeditation. I grew up in the hood, the money rubber banded. You didn't grow up in the hood, so you wouldn't understand it. The streets is where I hustle, the block is where I hang at, the club is where I party, the hood is where I slang at. Stacking up my G's, packing up my G's. I only run with G's, yeah, we run these streets. I ride for my G's, die for my G's. Do business with my G's, this is for my G's. Stacking up my G's, packing up my G's. I only run with G's, yeah, we run these streets. I ride for my G's, die for my G's. Do business with my G's, this is for my G's. In the hood we got the obvious, I mean yard we got the obvious. You vatos, no violence, we got this through sabes. The guns nickel plated, we made it, they hated. The CI he stated, the dope house got raided. The brothers on lockdown, he's been down, he'll stay down. This is our block now, get down or lay down. My blood type is G, you don't want it with me. Gangsters in my entourage, been drama with me. In prison it's extortion, I'm connected like the mob. I grew up on the brown side like I was Little Rob. Hustle hard, selling black tar, dreams of being a rap star. These rappers try and act hard, play the part like a movie star. Stacking up my G's, packing up my G's. I only run with G's, yeah, we run these streets. I ride for my G's, die for my G's. Do business with my G's, this is for my G's. Stacking up my G's, packing up my G's. I only run with G's, yeah, we run these streets. I ride for my G's, die for my G's. Do business with my G's, this is for my G's. Put in work for my G's, last of a dying breed. I got soldiers on these streets, my enemies will bleed. Reminisce my nemesis, he's pussy like a feminist. To the kitchen, I'm a chemist. I call your chick the mentalist, the way she gives me brain. I'm a gangster in this game, I put that on my hood, I put that on my gang. Make the guns go bang, I unload and reload it. Make the guns go bang, all the points they exploded. I'm a G like John Gotti, you're a snitch like Frank Lucas. My disciple betrayed me, we Christian and Judas. Sometimes you gotta man up, are you real enough to stand up? Got the heart of a G, gangsters put your hands up. Stacking up my G's, packing up my G's. I only run with G's, yeah, we run these streets. I ride for my G's, die for my G's. Do business with my G's, this is for my G's. Stacking up my G's, packing up my G's. I only run with G's, yeah, we